To begin this tutorial, we'll create a reference curve. Go to the Shanks tab and click on the Curve command. Select Europe and a size of 53. Now drag the reference image into the viewport. We'll add it as a picture. In the top view, scale the image so that the dolphin matches the size of the curve, trying to align the curve with the dolphin's tail. To scale the image proportionally, hold Shift while scaling it with the gumball. Next, go back to the 4 views, and from the perspective view, create a copy of the image. You can select the image and use Ctrl+C to copy and Ctrl+V to paste. Using the gumball, rotate the image 90 degrees. Then go to the front view and align the top view dolphin image with the center axis. To finish positioning the images, use the perspective view to move the front image backward and the top image downward, keeping the reference visible but out of the way while modeling. Now hide the reference curve, select the user layer by clicking on the color. Then go to the Curve tab and use the Curve command to draw the dolphin's outline. It's important not to use too many points. Fewer points are better for SubD modeling. We won't include the fins at this stage. Once the curve is created, adjust the control points until you're satisfied. Take your time. This curve will be our base. Once you have the outline, use the front view to match the image to the curve. Then, select the images and move them to the green layer so we can lock it and avoid interference during modeling. Using the gumball, hold Shift and drag the small sphere to extrude the curve evenly on both sides until it covers the dolphin's shape. Change the resulting solid to a metal layer. Then go to the SubD tab, and from the front view, select the solid and click on Quad Remesh. Adjust the target edge length to suit your needs. Enable Preview and hide input objects to better visualize the result. Make sure Detect Hard Edges and Convert to SubD are also checked. For this case, we'll use X symmetry and set edge length to 1.5. Click OK. Move the solid to another layer in case it's needed later, and hide it. From now on, we'll work only with the created SubD. In the front view, select the SubD and use the Reflect command. In the command bar, click Flip so the arrows point upwards. This indicates the editable side. Press Enter, and you'll see one half darken. You can now edit the lighter half, and the changes will reflect symmetrically, making the modeling process easier. Now use the Insert Point command to create a new edge that cuts the dolphin in half. Make sure OSNAP is enabled with the mid option active. In the top view, zoom in and carefully select each midpoint across the model. Press Enter to finish. It's important to note that SubD is a visual technique, not an exact one. We won't be working with precise measurements or movements, so take your time, pause, and repeat steps as needed. Practice makes perfect, and you'll improve over time. The goal is to match the form to the reference images. Start by scaling the front part to shape the dolphin's face. A helpful command for SubD work is soft transform. Select an edge, then activate the command. The sphere that appears indicates the area affected when scaling or moving. You'll see how adjacent edges inside the sphere also move, helping maintain smooth transitions without creating hard edges. To disable Soft Transform, deselect everything. Click the command again and set Enable to No in the command bar. Another useful tip: you can filter what's selectable: edges, faces, points, or all, using the selection filters. Now let's round out the dolphin's body. Double-click on an edge to select the entire loop, then use the gumball to adjust its shape. Don't worry about the tail just yet, we'll cut it off later, so it doesn't need to match the reference perfectly. Focus on the dolphin's head. Start by extruding a face. Since Reflect is active, any changes on the lighter side will be mirrored. Use the gumball to adjust as needed. Use all views to get multiple perspectives and better accuracy. Take your time and pause if needed. To fine-tune a detail, we can use the Insert Edge command and select a loop to create a new one, allowing for more precise adjustments. Once the head has the desired shape, we'll focus on the eyes. To create the eye, select the face where the eye should be and use the subdivide command to split it into 4 parts. Select one of them and extrude it inward. In the front view, adjust its position. You'll notice a hard edge. That's because an edge is missing. Use Insert Point to add a new edge, which smooths it out. Keep refining based on your reference. If some areas look too sharp, add more points. But remember, less is more. Once satisfied, move on to the side fin. Create an edge to split the face where the fin will be. From the front view, use the gumball to extrude. First a short extrusion, then a longer one to match the fin's length. Scale the tip, then use Insert Edge to add more definition. Double-click the bottom edge to select the loop and reposition it. Switch to wireframe mode to better see the geometry and fine-tune. For the top fin, first ensure an edge is positioned correctly. Then, disable Reflect by selecting the model, clicking Reflect, and choosing Remove existing reflect symmetry in the command bar. Switch to the back view to access the top side of the dolphin. Select the two top faces and subdivide to get more geometry. Then select the four central faces and extrude them. Edit as needed. Once you're happy with the result, rotate the dolphin 90 degrees. Unlock the images, and in the top view, adjust the reference image to match the model. Make final tweaks, scale edge loops to round the body, and shift edge loops to refine the shape. Take your time adding final details and edges. Since we don't have symmetry now, make sure to scale both sides equally if you want a symmetrical model. Switch back to front view and hide the reference images. Turn off filters by clicking Filter:"None." Now position the dolphin along the x-axis, adjusting the tail so it rests on the x-axis. Narrow the tail if needed. We'll now take this opportunity to fine-tune all the details and make the dolphin perfect. Show the reference curve from the start. Go to the Analyze tab and use the Length command to measure the curve. Copy the dimension. Then go to the Curve tab and create a new line. Type 0 for the first point, then paste the copied value. Hold Shift to enable ortho and draw the line along the x-axis. Select the curve and type Artisan Center to center it. From the front view, use the gumball to position the dolphin at the end of the line. Go to the Transform tab and use Scale by Dimension. Select the dolphin, set the X value to 25 millimeters, and reposition. Now select the dolphin and use the split command. In the command bar, choose Edge Loop, then select the edge aligned with the curve and press Enter. Delete the tail portion. Use the mirror command, set the center point to 0, and shift-click at the top in the top view. We're almost done with our dolphins. Back in the SubD tab, use the Bridge command to connect both dolphin halves. First, select the first edge loop and press Enter. Then select the second loop and press Enter. Set segments to 4 and make sure Join is enabled. Use Soft Transform to scale the tail from the central edge for a smooth taper. Adjust the height to make it sit on the X-axis. Then select the model and use Artisan Center again to center it. Position it over the line. If you deleted the original curve, recreate it, go to the Shanks tab, and then use Curve command, again selecting Europe 53. Move the dolphin near the line to prepare for the next step. Now go to the Transform tab. Use Smart Flow by Curve to create the ring. The base curve will be the line. The target curve is the ring curve, and the deformable object is the dolphin. You can rotate the curve 180 degrees if needed. This is your first ring option. If you like this model, you can save it and continue with the tutorial where we'll create a variation. In the Transform tab, use the Quick Bend command. Add the dolphin as the deformable object. Use the front plane and set X negative to negative 2.4 and X positive to 2.4. Click OK. If you want the dolphin to stick out more on both sides, scale it a bit. You can test different values to find what looks best. Just ensure it slightly overlaps the reference line. Use Flow by Curve again. Select the baseline, the ring curve, and the dolphin object. And that's it. Your dolphin-shaped ring is ready. We'll include a render as a reference, and we'd love to see your renders too.